Alright, so I'm back wherever I was at. That's right, I was getting things ready. I was planning within a day or so. I was hoping to do something like travel. I'm not remembering specifically, but this place... Yeah, I'm for sure gonna come back here. I mean, Pleasant Valley is kind of a central location, which is one of the reasons I like it, because it feels like wherever I go, I'll get back here somewhat quickly whenever I decide to turn back around. Because the strange thing about this game, I mean, as far as time goes, it might not be a very long time when you travel in one direction. Is there a way to see, like... Okay, yeah. Like, if I headed over to Desolation Point, that would be through Coastal Highway, Crumbling Highway, Desolation Point, or whatever. But it's gonna take a while to get back. Mystery Lake and Pleasant Valley are definitely both two kind of main base locations. Mystery Lake because it has that cabin with the come here, like the cabin that's been around forever. I know Mystery Lake, I think, was one of the first default locations in the game. Boy, what are you looking at? He's standing there all proper looking at me. So, I got a stockpile of stuff here. Yes, boy. Yes, boy. I got this pillow here for you. It's designed to support your weight. Okay. Replacement fuse. That makes me wonder if there's like localized power now. That would be kind of cool. Sunny. Okay, and I realized one of the things that I need to be able to make in a modern long dark like a long playthrough like this that I hope it ends up being. If I fail at some point, then I'm just gonna have to try to continue now. They do have that where, like, if you die somewhere, you can just take a disadvantage and respawn somewhere. So I'll try to do that, but if I fail completely, then that's gonna be the end of it. But I looked it up. There's the things that you can drag. It's like a little, like a reverse wheelbarrow thing. So that would take, I think, a deer hide, which, oh yeah, a deer hide and like 3 maple tree branch things, which that in itself I think would probably be the most difficult thing, because a deer hide I can get from any random deer corpse I can find, but the actual maple stick things, that would be difficult. So let me see what I have that I don't need on me. feel like I kind of got the minimum that I want to have. This seems like my kind of minimum. And it's... Is that the end of the day or the beginning? Okay, one thing. I did just make this rabbit hat. Was there something else I was gonna make? Oh yeah, the cougars. I don't know how that stuff works out now. I'm worried about that because I've never dealt with any cougar stuff, and I kind of don't want to deal with that. Whatever it is, it's like it like automatically attacks you, which is just, that doesn't seem like a fair setup, fair gameplay mechanic. I don't like that. If I made 2 lines, I do have 2 hooks for it. But I think the gut can be used to repair this, can't it? I don't remember. Yeah, my bad rule. I would have totally... Yeah, if there's a storm out there, I am not leaving now. That's actually the problem with this part of the map. It seems like it'd be peaceful, but there's a lot of storms. And I've tried to walk through them many times. And it never turns out good for me. So I'm not gonna even... If I can sleep through it, that's what I'm gonna do. Because starting from this safe position, I'm not gonna take that kind of risk. I feel like this could be entire videos, just trying to get things on shelves and stuff. I was playing, I haven't recorded anything for a little while, but I was playing some Fallout 4 and modded it in different ways for the first time. And some of those mods allowed me to scrap all the miscellaneous things that are around, like little garbage piles and stuff. And that just makes me think of how nice it would be if I could move things. Like, I don't just want to scrap this, I would happily just move it so that it's out of the way and looks cool. So what time is it? feel like I might as well start a fire for now. Maybe I need to start a fire just to practice my fire building.
Come on. Come on.
That old milk flour and broth. I can only cook one potato in here. Okay, this should give me a good place to yeah, it's gonna be like the middle of the night, but the night takes. Damn it. Screw it. The one thing that annoys me so much when I can't even see my stupid. Oh, and I would have been able to if I waited like 2 seconds. Okay. Let's eat a couple of these carrots.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Nothing to drink. Let's see about that. Okay. So, food. It sounds like the weather isn't good out. I have a feeling this isn't going to be a great idea. If I try to walk out there now. And I don't even know which direction I would want to go. Well, yeah, I was seeing if those would stay fresh, but I don't know. Let me guess, I'm just like wandering straight towards a bear. If I could get a rabbit, I could cook. Like make something decent. Does it sound like they're coming from this direction? I don't know if I'm like not able to hear their direction. See, because that sounds like it sounds like there was something right over here. If the directional audio actually works. And my headset's on the right way. What the hell? Where would that be coming from? Is there like a rabbit on my house? There we go. Oh. Don't usually see people put their dog food in the dog's house like that. What the hell? That's so weird. It's like rabbit sounds all over that area and no rabbit. And then it sounds like it's from random directions. I gotta consider where rabbit spawns are though. There's only one spot that I know of a spawn, which is, I think, on the opposite side. And I can't remember if it's, I think it's the other farm that has it. Or maybe it's both. 'Cause I mean, it would make sense to just have different spawns. Yeah, I think there was one over by this little place over here. And I guess I'm just gonna ignore whatever rabbit sounds are coming from this area. Is that a wolf? Multiple? Yeah, there were some over here. Quite certain. I think I got one of them. Sonny, don't look. It's too frightening for you, boy. Damn, that was pretty close. One more. Wait, that was my last one. Should be able to make three of those soups. What else did it take? I think it was 20 of the broth. Can't remember what other items involved with it. Absolute darkness.
Come on.
It wasn't carrots, I don't think. Was it taters? Was it taters?
That did it.
Might as well use the coal for now. Rabbit stew. Oh, yeah, I didn't even take the meat. Didn't even take the meat out.
This stuff will come in handy.
Okay. Damn, it gets faster with the knife. Don't know why it starts on X. question is, did I have another cooking pot somewhere? I know I think I had one at the other place in the town, and I wanted to leave it there just so I could have it at the other place. So, 37 minutes. Yeah. So that flour lasts a while. Okay, let's just add some fuel. I swear, it pisses me off how often the fire runs out right in front of me. Hour and 33 minutes. Now let's set up my stuff here. Wait. I should do this before. Yeah, go on, son. You're starting to... Your weight, your thick little body is starting to numb my arm. All these fresh goods on the table. You know, it really, like, of all things to annoy me, it really kind of annoys me how you cannot put things close together and yet you can drop them into a stack that is just completely 100% inside itself. Like, really, I can't just set them kind of close. If they could just design it so that if they overlap, like if object overlaps, then you can't place it. Like, that's all it should take. One hour. Looks like I may only have the one bag of flour over here too. I know I feel like I had 2 in the town. 2 bags over there. Might as well just keep making water in these while the fire's going. And in fact, I should set up 2 more just to keep it all going. Make use of the fuel I got here. So if I could fill up the freezer with water. That should be a good thing. 2 more. This and another. Yeah, one of the problems I always had with this game, like, I mean, in the recent years that I've played it a few times, I've had some long games before they set things up, apparently, for this long-term, like, survival in certain locations. Like, all these items where you can cook stuff that wasn't in the game before. But before, my main problem with it was that it felt like every single time you find a lot of meat or something, like if you killed a bear and you have a huge amount of meat, now I guess you can set it out in the snow and it freezes and just stays like that. But before, you basically just had enough to survive until you had to leave the region, which was any amount of time that it takes. Like, you just sleep, eat some more, sleep, eat some more. A bunch of it goes bad because it would eventually go bad. And there was nothing you could really do because the items weighed so much that it's like, what could you do? Have like 2 pieces of meat and then you're going to be overburdened, so you'd have to take just 2 pieces of meat. You'd wait until you're down to the last 2, so then you technically survived longer. But at the time it felt like that wasn't, I mean, it's like, okay, I'm going to survive in this area, and the reason why it was valuable to survive at some little cabin out in the woods where I happened to kill a bear, it was just because there's not any food around that area, and I'm traveling to another area where I can start to scavenge food. So in the meantime, surviving at that location allowed me to delay my inevitable scavenging that would happen shortly after that in some new area that actually had plenty of resources. So now, the fact that they've got these, what is it? It's a French word, which made me think that Canada really is just like France too or something. I saw some joke about that like all the Canadian stuff, like, how do you say it? Poutine, the really awesome fry stuff that they have with the gravy or whatever. Apparently, I mean, that's a French word. I didn't think of it as being French until someone pointed it out. Like, all their stuff is like different French things. Which, I think that's just funny. Nice day, we're just making all this food. Gonna have to put my bed thing back down. Oh shit. Can I make arrows? Arrowheads take scrap and a forge and a heavy hammer. I don't have a forge here. And I thought there were only like 2 places that had forges. Fire hardened arrow. Now those I could make. Line I should make. Sloshing around. $15 makes 2 lines out of 1 gut, and that will be enough to make whoops. I think I can make them by hand, just hooks in the line. Elegant rabbit stew. So now I'm going to put a ton of this water in here. Okay, so my broth will be used up, and that's the only limit. That's the only limiter, so I could just keep making it. I didn't even notice that. How many more can I make? So I'm going to need to start getting wood. Two hours. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Wait a second. Didn't I do those all at the same time? Oh yeah. Alright. So, what do you think? Yeah, the rabbit's gonna last.
My energy is just disappearing.
Why? Where's my energy? Didn't it just go down really fast or something? do, do. Take it, and I need a broth. But I mentioned that that's not a big deal because I had broth somewhere. But I don't have it here, do I? I have it at my other base in the town. If that's the case, that's okay. What I will do, cook some coffee in there. I'll bring that with me. Okay, so... Ooh. See those. I forgot about my bread. Come on. There's nothing that takes like 10 minutes to break down. Minutes. Three minutes.
Something's making me feel really tired.
Okay. I mean, I think I really should leave the pot here. Because that'll be the type of thing I'll be like, I mean, it would be convenient sometimes, I'm sure, but it would also take up weight and just, I mean, I'm gonna end up wanting to bring it back here anyway. Okay, let's drink a bunch of this. Sleep as long as I can, and now I think it's time to consider where I'm gonna go. Okay, so this location is good because I know it. I know it well. But it can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Now that I think of it, it really does seem like I've had many situations where I've tried to leave, tried to get ready to leave, and right when I'm ready, it ends up doing this. And you know what happens? It gets to a point where I eventually say, well, I gotta do it at some point, so I'm running low on food. It's usually when I do run low on food. And I'm just like, I mean, I could sit here and just keep waiting, but nothing will change. I gotta go at some point, and I go during one of these nights, or days when it's just storming. I'll usually try to wait for the day at the very least. But if you can't see anything, you just wander, and it's like you get out of the field, like you get far enough out that you're no longer in the field, and you end up in some mountain areas, whichever direction you're going. And it's just wind whipping you around, can't see anything, you end up building a fire next to some wall somewhere, like trying to wait it out anyway, because you can't see anything. And then it's like, sure, you got a little bit of a distance, if you think that's, like, beneficial. Am I, like, suffering from something? Because it seems like my tiredness is an issue. One thing I hate about the pulling up your torches from that menu, it always gets my best torches when I always want to use my worst ones first. Boots, are these worth it? Okay, it looks like the storm calmed down. Question is, which direction do I want to go? And is there going to be a bear in my face when I walk out this door? Is there a compass in this game? Because I constantly feel like, of all games, of all stupid games where you can have a compass and ignore it completely, this is one game where I would like to have a compass so that I could actually use it. But my feeling is that this way is north. But like when I say that, it could be anywhere within like this range. That could be north. So that means let me think. If I really wasn't sure yet, I can stay around here just long enough to like move things from the town to over here. Yeah, I could technically leave, like in that community center, I can leave like bare minimum that like if I survive and finally make it back to this area in a long distance, I'll have something that I can grab when I'm over there. But see this weather it's too much. I want to set up like a campfire here so I can grab this. 45 minutes for 3 of those, but it's too cold.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Got it. I was hoping those stews would be like a little bit preserved, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. So I'm not really gaining much by making
The
it.
cold is making my head feel thick.
Now that would be an addition to the game. preserving foods. Someone mentioned, I think, online that there should, like, the salt should be able to be used to preserve meat, which I would fully support, because then you'd have something that you could maybe, especially if it makes it lighter, dries it out, makes it light, so then you could carry something that's more filling, but also light. So then you could technically bring a little bit more food so you can travel. That's really always the problem, the weight of food. And now I gotta make one of those travois, I think they're called.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Travois. That's right. One of those. I think travois was my way of pronouncing it when I didn't know, and I looked and it said travois. Should be up here. Yeah, I feel like of all games, having a vehicle would ruin the feeling of this one. But it would fully warp the gameplay, for sure. But I think that would actually be kind of awesome. I think my dream survival type of game would be like my dream goal in life, which is kind of to have a van blower type of thing going on, like a mobile base that I could just travel around. And I know some survival games are trying to do things like that, like it is like a literal van blower type of game, but there's something like that that's going on. RVs, things like that. And I think one game that really pulled off that feeling well for me was Sunless Sea, which was also in the sequel, Sunless Skies. Both of those made it feel like you have to really prepare your little mobile stuff and just set out and head through things and then head back. Although it wasn't as much of like a base with the resources that you could set up, and I'd really like something like that. Like if in this game, if you did have an RV, like even if fuel was difficult to get or something, being able to travel from one location to another with a sense of safety, that would totally screw up the gameplay loop, or whatever you'd want to call it, for how the game is right now. But I think it could be a different kind of game that would be really awesome. I would totally enjoy that. I mean, that type of thing could be, I guess, a mod for a game like this, but still, I don't know if I've heard anything about people modding this game. I don't know if it has mod support. Never really thought about that. I feel like I have to just be forgetting that, because it seems like a game that would be obvious with things like that. It's so random which things can be destroyed and which can't. You mean to tell me my coffee cannot be singing because it's in the container? Speaking of which, where is the container? Transfer. Okay, well, Pretty sure I checked all this stuff, but yeah, there's nothing back here. How much cloth do I have on me? 11? Yeah, that's enough. Is there anything I have damaged? Some random foods. I got all these. Yeah, this is where I got a lot of my food at. I didn't even think of how much food I had over here compared to the other place. So I got a lot of water. Crude broth. The broth I want to bring. Oh yeah, I got enough. I got the stuff to make it here, and I have 2 of these here. Okay, so I think I'd want to bring. I think just one of them, and let's get this rabbit ready beforehand. Now, I guess there are plenty of things in here I could tear down while I'm here in the middle of the day. There's some tables.
I think I can use this.
12 matches. Might want to leave those there. Yeah, if I break down all these tables, that should be a good prep for, like, actually using this place for a little bit. This place has beds in it without me having to worry about bringing one here.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint. Come on.
It's funny, like tinder plugs, they seem like they should be light, but they end up taking up a lot of weight when I have a bunch of them.
Come on.
So I know I have to set a bunch of them down whenever I don't need a ton, but then if I travel with like 10...
Turned out pretty
I'll
well.
end up going through them. And it's like, I gotta use sticks to turn it into tinder while I'm wandering around. Oh yeah, the flower. I'll sleep for an hour. Weather sounds frightful, but I suppose the fire is sure delightful. Oh, actually, I hope I used the low quality one. Okay, I did. I don't have enough rabbit left, I don't think. Oops, I should have said that.
I need to find a place to rest. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna die.
Well, that sucks. Now that's gonna screw up.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I had food poisoning. Normally that makes you like really tired, I think, for a long time.
I just need to close my eyes.
Let's see how this works. Healed food poisoning. That's good. Okay. So I'm a little tired now.
I might have to drop some gear.
Okay. So... what the hell is that sound? Oh, it's the fire. So... I'm thinking... probably had as much as I can take. I should probably take these. Looks like there's gonna be stuff I need to leave here again. See if I can make it back. Okay.
Too much stuff to carry.
So I did check that area. I did go back across the bridge. I'm trying to think if there's anything I really need to check. And I guess following the road is the best I should do, or the best I can do. My health is not good. I did not even see that. And it seems to be going down because I have too much stuff on me. That's kind of dumb. Is it going down? I think it just went out, didn't it? Okay, well, I'll just take it slow, get back to the other base. Maybe on my way there. Something. That really sucks that my health could get that low and I barely even realized it. That's the type of thing that, when it comes to games, being aware of things like that is really important. So it's kind of bothersome when there isn't something that makes it very clear. It's like hit markers and COD and stuff, which I remember, like, I remember thinking about that back in the day, or like it's not the hit markers, but like the screen indicators. It's like starts turning red when you're taking damage, even though it's like a split second. You don't really have any time to think about it, really. But it shows it, which is important. I'm trying to think, I don't know if there's any time where antibiotics, or the antiseptic, rather, is important, aside from putting it on direct wounds, that I could otherwise use the old man's beard bandages for. Like if I make like five of these bandages rather than standard bandages, would I just be able to bring these and drop off my antiseptic, which is kind of heavy usually, I think. Me talking about heaviness while I'm picking up random rocks. I'm pretty sure I did get everything
Looks like a new day is dawning.
out of the farm. Yep, a new day. It's funny when you just look at things for a minute. Like, look at that. It's kind of pleasant. The old sunrise. Dawn of a new day. Does kind of look like a painting. Even more so because of the style of graphics in this game. Actually, I kind of wonder how you would describe this kind of game's graphics. Because it's like simplified in a way, but it's not like cell shaded. And I know Borderlands, every time people mention cell shading in Borderlands, people will point out that Borderlands isn't actually cell shaded. It's just like stylized like a comic book or something. Which is probably how I'd describe a game like this. I think Walking Dead is kind of similar. The Walking Dead Telltale games. I haven't played those in forever, but I know they were pretty good for a Telltale game. I know they're not as free in their choices as it seems the first time you play them. But it's still cool. I'd still recommend those games to like someone that's, I don't know, not as much of a gamer maybe. Just because they're interesting and they're more of like watching a movie. ankle walking up these. I think there's the heavy symbol on the screen right now, but I'm pretty sure you can only like hurt your ankle when it shows like the red marker, some kind of like weird red thing. But I never see that anymore. I wonder if they changed the mechanics. So now I got a shitload of flour. Temperature is still good. This whole walk back here. I forget if I mentioned it in my other videos, but I'll probably end up talking about it again. But I feel like there should
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
There should be the way the fluid works, hydration. It should have two markers, two circle things on the little circle indicator. One of them is for thirst, and one of them is for hydration. And the hydration would go down a lot slower based on how low your thirst remains for extended periods. So like, it won't go down if you keep your thirst at 100. But then if it goes down to 50 and you only have around 50 thirst for a long time, the hydration will start going down. And the hydration would be like insulation for your body. It's like that's the way fluid works, and it should work like that in a game like this, because it seems like it'd be a very, or at least a fairly simple thing to add some in-depth complexity in a pretty pleasant way. Flour should not go bad in a game like this. It should go down so slowly that it makes no difference. I don't think I should eat the moldy one, which sucks because I want to. I don't like wasting stuff in a game like this. Now these I guess should go over here, just like a food area. This can go in a questionable emergency cabinet.
I need to drop something.
pick that up. Mango tomato soup. Okay. I guess I can spend a little time preparing certain things. Did I bring any wood? Yeah, I got plenty of wood. I should have left all that over there. That up here. Okay. Do I have any extra cans? Nope. Could make those. Storm starting up again. Oh yeah, I got these too. Let's make those. And then maybe I can leave behind my... Oh yeah, I also wanted to make all these. And then I'll just drop a ton of tinder on the ground. I do like things that when you make them, it reduces their weight a little bit. That's one thing I like about certain games like this, where I can, when I take time to prepare things, it doesn't break any physics and increase the weight of things. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is it. Travois. Deer hide, cured guts. So, like, those are all things I could have in a reasonable amount of time. 4 cured maple saplings? I don't even think most maple saplings or maple stick sources have 4 in them. So I need to find like 2 sources, which might mean that would take like multiple maps, even if I knew where they were at. That's a little bit ridiculous to me. Yeah, okay, so by the judge of this, there's not much judgment here. I can't tell which. It's like I have to know exactly. Okay. So the river is in this direction. So generally, I was kind of right, it sounds like, about when I said which direction is north. I think. I can't even be sure. Maybe I'll save those for last. Okay, I can save all these drinks. Those should last. Well, that can... I can go outside. Elegant broth. I wonder if there's like any benefit to like, should I store things outside in that little outdoor open air area, or like see if I want to do science here and figure out if any of that stuff matters. I don't know.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
So I could cook up some potatoes, I could cook this tomato soup.
Turned out pretty well.
thick. Seems like when I'm around the base, a good cheap food would be these oats. It's like if I gotta eat those again, or like eventually, like I don't want to just waste them, the water wouldn't be a problem for those. Like I'll have unlimited water. So I should be able to just, make those whenever. What's taters? Okay, these things aren't used. Why the hell are they sitting around? I don't know how these are supposed to be used actually, but I know I probably can't use them now. Okay, I can
I could drink almost anything about now.
What is it I can drink? Oh wait, now I got 5 of those. Looks like I'm tired, but I should be able to I can technically make some coffee, or even just heat up the coffee that I have. I think that's what I was going to do. That, and it should give me a little bit of energy. Okay, so let's see how this works. $385, but I'm not hungry. Shit. Oh no. see if my health is going up a bit, because I definitely don't want to leave if my health is low. I also don't know where I want to go, but I feel like a further safe method would be to go to Mystery Lake. A very safe, like, just thinking in terms of this run lasting as long as possible. If I start off in the safe areas first, I may do well enough that I can continue. Wait, am I using matches when I have this in my hand?
Come on. Come on. That's done.
I feel like taking 2 things of porridge with me would be a good idea. Maybe also make some coffee. There's no way this thing can keep that hot long enough for it to make any difference. Although I could probably drink that now. Maybe that's what it would be, just like those few minutes before you leave where you want it to remain hot, but I don't know. It does kind of annoy me that I can't access it while it's in here. Okay, now... Okay, what the hell? Got that much charcoal on me? Yeah, no, there's something I can drop. Whoops. Jeez. Okay, let me see. What's something I don't need? That much tinder, I guess. I feel like I should bring 12 though. Like a solid amount. Maybe I could just drop the cured gut. I don't know, that can be used for like repairing things, maybe repairing my hat. That's at 100% though. See, it's frustrating that if I go in a direction and I find things, then I'm going to find everything that I bring and it will be excessive. So I'll be like, well, I sure wish I would have left more of my stuff back at the base, because now, like, it's like if I worry about taking matches, see, I've got all of these matches. That's a lot of matches. But if I leave them behind, like, I want to leave all these, drop all of those, so I have just a few of each type, and now, if that's all I bring, that would be good. Should be. Might as well drop a bunch of these too. Because, like, I'll find sticks right when I walk out. So I should drop all of those. It's just... And might as well drop these, because I got these. Might as well drop the gut. So that means I'm gonna want to go. I'm just gonna start going. My health is pretty good. Like, I shouldn't leave if it's down at all, but I might as well. I should be fine. Now, what did I say? This should be north, so this should be generally toward Mystery Lake. And this is also generally toward the bear spawn that's right next to this building. Yeah, so my vision might not be very clear, but I feel as if there's a bear over there. So if there is a bear over there, I will really not want to go that way, but there is usually a bunch of wolves in this direction too. Okay, so what we'll do instead of that, we're gonna walk in this direction, south, toward the road. Sleep until the daytime. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sleep until daytime. Woke up fully rested. Really, this is full rest. Now, I suppose of all things I should bring is it would be wise to have a fair amount of water compared to most things, because I will drink through it in a fairly short amount of time. And the gut I can drink as well, I think. Doubt I'll need that. Now, one thing I can do is sharpen my things up again. It's gonna stop it from sharpening, because my thing's gonna die. Oh, getting 2 times. 83% gives me what, 3 or 4% each time. Should be daytime now. Okay, good. So we're gonna leave nice and repaired, so I could use this one up now, and then this video will be finished, and I'll drop off my things, and it will continue off exactly where this video began, which is me wanting to leave this place and being slightly unprepared. Technically, I guess this whole video was just me going to the town and collecting things. It's the primary gain in 2 hours. And now I get to drop this crap. Damn wolf. This is kind of weighty. But I'll need stuff like that in case I get my stuff torn up and I end up at like a cave somewhere. But 37 calories. Imagine having that much potato saved on you somewhere. 37 calories worth of potato in your pocket. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's like, oh, I'm full. I couldn't possibly have this extra 37 calories of potato. That'll put me over the limit. Found the bedroll. Now, what matters is if it's daytime enough for me to see. Please, yes. Okay, so now I wanted to move this stuff to where it's not as much in my way. This would be saved where I can use it. This will be thrown where ruined stuff can go. I don't know where. I gotta go to the bathroom and take my mid-video break, but I'm kind of entertained with this now. I was wanting to go back to maybe playing my other game, but I think I want to stick with this and see where I'm going, at least for another video, because this is a very chill game for recording. Like, this is my type of game where I would actually enjoy watching someone if it's just like super chill, just there on your second monitor or whatever. So that's cool to me. So I'll just have to see. We're going to take this whole play through as slow as possible, as casually as possible, and see how things go.